Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a little bit more of Stardew Valley. The coffee and rabbit farm. It's actually called Bean and Rabbit Farm, but I think coffee makes more sense in hindsight. Oh well. Coffee, beans and rabbits. Or rabbits. Who knows? So, Onion Beam Farm I've called it actually. Never mind. Onion Beam is actually fine. It's almost like Bunny Beam, which turns into Bunny. So we are back in Zelda apparently again. Thank you for the welcome back, and also greetings to you Metal Bear and Silverfire. Also greetings to you BMJ. I hope you guys are doing well. So, where did we last leave off? It's raining, and the game is silent because I forgot to run it back up again. So what did we want to do? Right, we just started an upgrade on the coop, which means we soon can go ahead and finally get some bunnies, which means we need enough money for bunnies. How much do bunnies cost? I have no clue. We'll see tomorrow. It is Saturday today, so nothing special is going to be happening. We have salads as emergency backup food, and we sell some more gold bars, which we may or may not sell. It depends on how much money we need. So, Silverfire, thank you so much for 29 rumps. Welcome back. That's a long time, my friend. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much. So, not entirely sure what to do today, but hey, the melons are ready. We have melons now. What do you do with melons? Well, you can either sell them as they are, or alternatively, you can turn them into jam. How can you turn them into jam? Whoops. Well, you need to craft a preserve jar. We need 50 wood and 40 stone and 8 coal. Let's just do that, because why not? So 50 wood and however much stone. We're just going to make 4 of them, because that is more efficient. And then we put the wood and stones back in here. And we plant those research jars somewhere around here. Can you actually just plant them in here? Nope, this is a special area. But here is quite fine. Bonk, bonk. And even if we run out of melons eventually to turn into preserve jar thingies, which by the way, I should make a separate chest just for those. That way it's easier to separate those. Means I need 50, whatever. Let's just make a chest before we do the thing. So we just put the chest somewhere over here. Make it... what color is jam and juice and jelly? Generally red. Let's make it red. Put those in here, and anything that I can turn into jam and jelly I'm going to put in here, and we will eventually get them. It just takes a while to process. Bunnies are expensive? I imagine so, yes. I don't know whether I can sell gold directly. So if I want to have a bunny right now, I may have to go ahead and sell the gold bars there. I know they are expensive. I don't know how expensive they are, however. Oh well. So, what are my current plans? I still wanted to go for the mushroom level. If I'm not mistaken, it was the 22nd when the mushroom level should at least be reset, in case it is exactly under the, well, level with the monster infestation, which at this point I just assume that's the case. That's why we couldn't find the mushroom level at all. Some more hardwood. And this also gives us a lot of foraging experience, just chopping down those blocks over here. Find a common mushroom, and maybe the fruit bats have a bit more things for us. Oh, there's a letter over there. What does that read? Mothra, wait for my return at the dawn of your third year. That's kinda creepy. Grandpa's shrine. I feel like you should rest instead. You have a well-deserved rest. And we can find a wild plum, which we also can turn into jelly. Alrighty. What do we do in the meantime? Not sure. Oh, I can't walk through here anymore. That's awkward. Can I? No, I can't block. So I want to put one of those jars. So the leftmost jar, put it to the right, I think. That makes the most sense. Okay. So we put this in here. And put the heart on here, to put in here. All those things that we're not going to be using for a while. I didn't even check whether we have any coffee beans. No, coffee beans have not grown this time around. That's alright. And not entirely sure what else I could do. I could go fishing. That would be a reasonable thing to do. Or alternatively, we could try and chop some more wood along the way. But we would need to have trees for that. There's no trees around here. Maybe I'm just heading into the mines after all. Can always use a bit more gold, especially for selling. That will probably also remind me as to where the monster infested level is. Although I think starting at 105 is probably quicker or better overall than starting at a lower level. Well, early level. It really depends on what you mean with lower, I guess. I meant like 80 and such. Because I think the lower you get, the higher the chance for gold deposits is. Also a random mushroom, hooray! So we probably want to get maybe even to 115 and down there instead of anything else. Actually, it makes more sense to go to 110 and then further down from there, because this would allow me to immediately get to the next floor, which should already be capable of containing gold with 111. That was weird, I couldn't hit that barrel for a while. This area is overrun with monsters. Another one. Okay. So this is floor how many? I was 105 and it was the third floor, 108. So this is another monster infested area. This suddenly has just appeared now, this monster infested area. This was not here before. This is purple mushroom. Right, I was almost hoping that this might be now the mushroom floor, but it's not. But purple mushrooms are really, really valuable for selling, so very nice to find one. So, I was wrong, so there's no gold here at the 111, so I will need to find one further down already anyway. Was there gold? No, there was gold. Right, please. Okay. Pass this side to wait. We already found the next floor down, which is actually kind of nice because we found the floors down to the next area really quickly now. Mushroom is reasonably healthy, so we might as well eat it. You can't turn mushrooms into jam because they just are not suited for it. I just realized I don't actually need to hit random rocks anymore because we already found the staircase to the next area, so I don't need to worry about finding it. Just looking for gold and then we go down to the next floor. Pretty straightforward. Oops. It's so easy to get caught on those little edges. Dum, 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 dum. I think one of the first tools I'm going to be upgrading next is going to be the pickaxe all the way to a gold pickaxe. That is probably what I'm going to be aiming for. And that's that. So we just need to find the ladder to the next floor. Nice. And here we have combat boots. Once again, combat boots. We already have better ones, so not terribly worthwhile, unfortunately. And an entire gold bar right there. Oops. The combat boots are not terribly worthwhile, so I'll want to get rid of them. Did it just rearrange my inventory? It did. Okay. Also, I guess before I upgrade any more weapons, I will most definitely want to go and finally get my backpack upgraded. 10,000 gold isn't all that much. It's a sizable price, to say the least, but not really that much, realistically. So we are 115. I guess we can just continue here. But I don't assume I'm going to find any gold in here. Nope, no gold. So let's go 116. There we have gold. And also copper. I like copper. We need copper. So we even can pick up some more quartz, which I may or may not need. I'm not sure. When you see you play polite, that's your sister's favorite game? Well, she has a good taste then. The buffering only on your side. We had a little bit of frame drops, but I think nothing too dramatic. Also greetings to you, Deck Bash, welcome as well. Hope you're doing well. And anyone who has recently joined us, hope you have a pleasant evening, afternoon, and morning, or maybe even night. You might be in different time zones than what I can tell. Who knows? That sounds like another bat. I might just eat the mushroom, although I would love to just sell it because it's so valuable. Oh, there we have sap. So we can pick up the amethyst instead. Here. Need to take care of this silly little bat. Also, if you have a hoe, you can actually hoe those specific patches in the underground. I don't know whether there's anything terribly interesting or useful, but I do think there's some artifacts that you can find by doing so. So there's a magma geode. I do prefer those magma geodes over having quartz, because they can potentially yield more, well, gemstones for... the museum, there we go. Took me way too long to find the name of that thing. So we actually got really lucky with staircases, but not that great luck with gold ore deposits. Or just generally ore deposits. I'm okay with regular ore as well. We can get other artifacts and some other random items. I know about the cave carrots, but I've never really tried to hoe on lower levels where there might be different stuff. I've only really gotten cave carrots out of this, and my energy is running low. You're starting to feel exhausted, indeed. So, and here's a cave carrot. You know what? You can just eat a cave carrot. Get a little bit of energy back. And that's that. Alrighty. I think that's that for now. I need a bigger bag? Yes, absolutely. But before that, we want to get rabbits. Because it's the rabbit coffee bean farm, or bunny and bean farm, I guess. By the way, what should we name our first bunny once we get it? Do you have any ideas? Any suggestions? Feel free to suggest, so to speak. Oh, that reminds me, we do have a little void chicken named Pony. We have an amazing little pony that is actually our companion already, so we should go and say hi to it while Robin is working. Pony's trying to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. If you pet them every day, they actually become very friendly to you and give you better products and such. Or at least I think they do. So, yeah. Those. Maybe I should sell the gemstones and stuff instead. So I will need a lot of money. Let's sell 20 gold bars for now. Maybe that will be enough, maybe not, we'll see. Okay, that's that. Rump. Randy. Go to sleep for the night, indeed. Still not a fan of those names, but I guess it would be an option. We get 5,000 gold from 20 gold bars. And 250 for a regular purple mushroom. Start a new game of Stardew Valley as well. We got an iridium band and a diamond from the same fishing chest on the 4th day or so. That's pretty great. Nice. That's pretty neat. What do we have here? Hey kid, my throat's about as dry as a desert bone. I'm real thirsty for a pale ale. You got one? Regular old beer won't do. I need a pale ale. Pam. Well, if we ever get a pale ale, we can bring one to her, but we probably won't get one anytime soon. Hey! Our little pony has grown up. Pony looks fine. Looks fine indeed. Fun, we get coffee beans. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of coffee beans. That's pretty awesome, actually. More coffee! And these are the first set of coffee beans we are selling. Each individual coffee bean is not terribly valuable, but hey, you get a lot of them. So it's also Sunday, so we can go and visit the traveling merchant. Let us do so. Jazz? I like jazz. So, what else do we have? A yellow armchair, a coffee bean. So she would finally sell coffee beans, but not really. Farmer's lunch. +3 farming, interesting. Either way, let us try to see how much a little rabbit costs, and maybe we'll just figure out how much more money we need. We'll probably be able to get it tomorrow. If she is open to tomorrow, that is. I don't know that. It's locked. Oh. Why does everybody open up so late? So yeah, once again we need bunny names, ladies and gentlemen. Any suggestions? We have Rump, we have Roger, we have Chaz. I guess we have Randy. If you agree with any of those particularly much, feel free to give us more suggestions. Or agree with one of them, either reinforcing it. Looking for supplies? Kinda. Purchase animals. Rabbit costs 8,000 gold. So 8,000, we need about 2,000 more. So we will want to sell 8 gold bars. So the gold bars we get from today, we will just sell them all. That is fine. I'm also going to deposit everything else here for now, except for this and the pickaxe. I need those. And then we go back into the mines, because I kind of like the mines. Shadow Romper. Oh, hey. Oh, it looks fine. Kitty! You suggest Kitty for it. Jerry, Samuel, Romper, Vermilion, Grapes. Maybe we could have some form of a theme for naming our rabbits or rabbits. I mean, I start my work around that time a lot because, well, it's more convenient for people to be actually able to watch, which 3 to 4 p.m. is kind of when a lot of people tend to come back from work, back home, or maybe after they are done with some work stuff at home. It makes more sense for me to start a little bit later usually. I mean, when I'm in Japan, I do tend to stream earlier, so there's that too. Or later, it really depends on how you look at it. It's both kinda. To be fair, it's a pretty harsh schedule shift, either way. Oh, we might not be quite as lucky this time around compared to previous days for finding ladders. Let's go with Pogo then. So we go with Pogo and then Turbo and then that's it. We don't really have that many more aside from Pogo and Turbo, do we? What does the German fan translation call the jungle rabbits? And the king rabbits or royal rabbits? There is a German fan translation for Cyclones Setsu 3 in case you're wondering. That's the reason why it is one of the few games I was able to play fan translation wise, despite not knowing much English back then. That was a lot of damage I took more or less immediately. Probably want to use the grapes rather soon. But we can go with Pogo and Turbo. What else could we go with? What's another theme we could run with, ladies and gentlemen? We could just put viewers into... well, turn them into rabbits. But who would like to be a rabbit here? Ding, 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 squish. Dum, dum. Who doesn't want to be a rabbit? I imagine there might be a few people who would like to not be a rabbit. Which is, I think, perfectly acceptable. So, alrighty. Never mind then. We do find the staircases to the next floor really, really quickly in these cases. Let's just go. before the bats overrun me again. Out of animals, rabbits are the cutest. Did that bat just drop 3 wings? I think they can drop 3 wings after you have a certain perk with fighting. So enemies drop more items, but I don't think this one in particular did. Unless I just missed it, which is perfectly possible. As usual. We don't really need to slide. Also being a Sucro, would you like to be a rabbit? Metal rabbit? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it like this. We're going to put viewers as our rabbits into our farm. We're just going to be hopping around all day and not doing a whole lot aside from sometimes producing some things that we might be able to use. Which is perfectly acceptable because you're cute. So who would like to be one? And what name should I give the rabbit specifically, or should it just be your Twitch name? I'm just then, whoever volunteers, are just going to be rolling a random number for the first person, then to the second person, etc. Whenever we get a new rabbit. We will want to get a lot of rabbits, but that also means I will need a lot more money eventually. That will take a while until we get to that point. And eventually we will need more coops, etc. Bombs. Like casual losing a foot, like, no big deal. Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it? Rabbits sometimes generate rabbit's foot. And they are perfectly fine with it, like, no big deal. And you can sell the rabbit's foot afterwards. It's really strange and also somewhat creepy, honestly. But let's just not think too much into that. I mean, it's better if they just kind of generate rabbit's foot rather than us having to, well, slaughter them for rabbit's foot. I'm perfectly fine with that. So, Silverfire, Metal Bear, Black Shadow are our candidates, if you'd like to be a candidate. Tomorrow we are going to get a rabbit for our farm. Do I have to shorten the names? I don't know. But if you'd like to have an alternative name, like instead of exactly Black Shadow 93, we can just use only Black Shadow or some abbreviation of there, whatever you feel like, or you would like to add something else. Just tell me, in case it would be your name. Once again, I'm going to be rolling a random number in order to determine who is going to be the one. Right, this is the bottom, and we don't have any energy anyways anymore. Let's go. You're happy to be a rabbi too, Eldrest? Alrighty. So we have Black Shadow, Silverfire, Metal Bear, Silly Monkey, and Eldrest at this point. Just Lividoo, alrighty. Wiggly worms, and they don't have the hoe. Same here, just meta. Or metal. Alrighty. So, selling gold bars, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. Only geodes are actually not worth selling much. So we do keep them no matter what almost. And the rest we put into our bin. And that's that. Going to get rabbi tomorrow. Good night, kitty. Meow. You can bomb the squiggly worms, can you? Is that actually an option? Also, coffee beans were worth 765 gold. And they do produce really frequently. That's pretty sweet. Alrighty. Pony! Hello, Pony! Good morning. Oh, there we go. Ooh! Pony produced 2 eggs. What can we do with void eggs? Well, we can sell them, or we can make void mayonnaise out of them. We could also make more ponies. Alright, she's not up yet. She is not up yet. And I don't have a thing to back down trees. Oh well. Let's see whether the hat vendor has some new hats for us in the meantime. Maybe the wizard likes grapes. We'll see. It's purple after all. He should like purple. Hey. Thank you. This will prove useful. I think. Alright. No problem. Enjoy your grapes. I just happen to be in the vicinity. Bonk. Space berries. That reminds me, I have no idea how long it takes to make jam. Seems to be a pretty lengthy process. Aye. And we could get a lucky bow. The middle is made of solid gold. That's kind of cute. Should we decide to use often enough? We can bomb the squiggly worms. We can bomb the squiggly worms. It doesn't help you though. Let's not do that again. Oh. I'm sorry, little squiggly worms. But they are pretty resilient. They are everywhere anyways. Oh no! You're not home today. Oh man, and there's some blue shorts that apparently we could pick up if only we could get in there. We are not good enough friends with Marnie in order to get into her room. Blue shorts? Purple shorts? I wonder where I heard that one before. Ooh, spiceberry and blackberries. Don't forget to move the leftmost one to the right. So anything that I can turn into jam, I'm just going to keep here. Maybe I should create some more of those. You know what, I will. Or more. I can't put it there? Is it because I was too close? That's why I couldn't put it. No, I can't put it here. I wonder why. Strange. Alrighty. Oh, just make some melon jam. You probably want to synchronize those things again sometime though. Kitty! I need one more wood. What for? Greetings to you, Johnny5. Welcome. This is my favorite track of the entire game, by the way. It's so nice. I had 419 when you said that. Alright. Just listening to the summer music because I like it. Alright, let's go. Let's go and find some more gold and copper. Monster Slayer goal complete, so you can chill for your reward. So we killed enough bats. And I have a slight suspicion that we will kill even more bats, because that's just kind of what happens around these parts. Also, I want mining experience, so I'm going to pick up all the rocks that also give us, well, mining experience. How is Yagamoth doing? I think Yagamoth is doing mostly quite fine. No complaints. Hope so do you. Or even better, that would be nice too. I thought there was a rock in the way behind the thing, but no, it's just a wall extending out there in a weird way. That's weird, the blood actually didn't hit me. Kinda surprised. Wee! Just go for it now. Wow, Rabbi immediately found the blood. Just gonna... Please don't eat bloods. They're not particularly good for you. I can't do the thing. There we go. Sword is so much easier to use anyways, so I probably should just stick to the sword. Not many bats though. So many bats. Actually, 115 doesn't have any gold ore anyway, so I might as well go back outside and go back down instead. Makes more sense. Aye, so many bats. What are you anyways? Gold ore and more bats. On the bright side, bat wings do not sell I do sell for a decent amount, but at the same time, not as good as the gold itself, for that matter. I wonder if the picking up quartz counts as foraging, or whether it counts as mining. Like, it's a mineral, but you pick it up instead of using a pickaxe on it, so I don't actually know. Can you actually go through there? No. I couldn't go through there either. I was curious. I probably should get out of here soon. My energy is running low. I do have backup salad if I need to eat a little bit of something. Oops. Yeah, you know what? Let's just eat the backup salad. Because that's a lot of bats. I would have survived one more hit, but then a second one would have killed me. Right there. This is how Jagermot became Batman. I don't think Batman's origin story works similar to the one like Spider-Man. At least not in that scenario, I don't think. I may be wrong though. Who knows? So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who has maybe not listened earlier or not necessarily know that because you may have just joined us, we are going to be naming our rabbits, or rabbites I guess, after viewers who would like to be named rabbites, and feel free to let me know who would like to become a rabbite. I'm going to buy one tomorrow as soon as Marnie is, well, hopefully back in her shop and we can actually sell us those little animals. So, I think right now we have Black Shadow, Silverfire, Eldrist. I would need to scroll up who else. There was at least one more name I believe, maybe two, and Johnny 5 now. So yeah. Actually, we can probably afford two. You know what, let's just get two. Selling all those things will... Ooh, we can also sell the jam at the same time. Nice. Selling all those things should actually give us pretty close, if not actually the remainder for 16,000 it would be. So 10 gold bars is 2,500, 12 is 3,000. And quartz and stuff would not be quite it. We would need a little bit more. Melon jelly. But don't forget to put this one here. Right, so we can actually walk behind the house again. And also put new stuff into the jelly jars. And let's say I'm going for 2,000 more via gold bars, which is 8 gold bars. This should most likely be enough money anyways. Metal Bear was also one, right? And Silly Monkey as well. Also, if you don't want to have your name directly in there, but something similar, like just change it because the Twitch name is not quite the name you normally like to have, feel free to let us know. Oh, level 9 mining, new crafting recipe, crystallarium. Alright, we have more than enough. Those void eggs are worth 65 gold themselves, so not really that great. We would want to process them instead of selling them directly. Hey, Imperfect, when did I start playing this game? A day or two ago? As in, I've played this game casually way before that already though. I had over 100 hours in it already. So, I do know my way around roughly. And we get more coffee beans. So this is the bunny and bean farm. Oh, that fruit was ready already apparently. Now there's dark fruit. They are pretty valuable. In fact, I believe they are the most expensive crop. Wonder whether you can turn them into jelly though. I'll try. Also, I'll just put coffee beans in here. Eventually I will want to have more. Chicken. Here we have a pony, our little chicken. Pony was randomly generated as a name and I decided to just roll with it because I liked it. Also, what do we need for building a crystallarium? Or where is it? There it is. So we need 5 golds, 2 iridium bars and a battery pack. I can see us getting a battery pack sometime, but iridium bars are probably rather difficult. Also, how do we... Oh, we cannot even create lightning rods. I don't know how to do those. Or how to get to those. Either way. Marnie, we are waiting! Marnie! I didn't give the poor kitty water again. There's sprinklers everywhere, if it's thirsty. Marnie. Marnie! Come on. Can you imagine a creepy man just kind of standing right in front of your house that is a shop where he sells some stuff once in a while, but just kind of standing there with his nose pressed against the door. And as soon as you open up the door shop, it's just kind of like he's running right inside. You buy something. You like the hope for clay while waiting for money? Makes sense. Oh, right here. Marnie? Did I miss it? Was she actually here yesterday, but she just wasn't ready yet? And now Tuesday she isn't selling stuff? Marnie? I would like to buy something. You think the tropical... Wait. It was closed yesterday. Or maybe it wasn't closed. Maybe she just is that slow. It's aerobics day? It is aerobics day. Oh no. Nothing. Let me actually look that up now real quick. Before I make another mistake, silly mistake like this. Where is it? Monday? On Monday, that was yesterday, at home in her room at 6 AM, leaves her house and walks to Pierre's general store, leaves Pierre's general store, walks back to her house, arrives in the home, stands in the kitchen. So Monday she's also not open, so we didn't actually miss it. Yeah, no, basically she is closed at Monday and Tuesdays. Okay. Monday and Tuesday closed. You know what? We're just going to whack down some trees in the meantime. Might as well. Just kind of change it up a little bit. You know, the silly thing is right now I have enough money for a backpack and a rabbit, but I decided I want to get 2 rabbits instead. Maybe I should just sell enough gold bars for a backpack. My hope was that I would just reach level 10 mining before I sell any more gold bars. But oh well. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, let us actually try to figure out how we can do that. So, let's see. Who wanted to become a rabbit? So we have Johnny5. Let me put that down into a notepad real quick. We have one is Johnny5. Then we have 2 Black Shadow. We have 3 Eldrest. 4 Metal Bear. 5 Silly Monkey. 6. Who else was there? Silverfire. Was anyone else who wanted to become a rabbit? Potentially on our farm? Yes, you could become a cutie rabbit, Value, if you'd like to. So, anyone else? Anyone else? Maybe you, Blood, or maybe Roughness. Once again, if you'd like to have a variation of your name, that is fine too. I would like to keep it to your name rather than a completely different one than you have on Twitch here. But you're free to change it up a little bit. Alrighty, well, Alia as well. You want to round? Alrighty. Let me put you on the list as well. We have 8 people now with Extinctosaurus. You're more the bird type. Bird of prey to be precise. So, real quick question. I genuinely have no idea. Is a bird of prey something that is being hunted or that is a hunter itself? Just Alia is fine with your name if you prefer. Sounds fine to me. You can, as I said, you can determine what it should look like. Does that mean you get no, no, we are not going to sell any of the rabbits. We're just keeping all of them the entire time. You will sometimes produce a little bit of wool. You will sometimes produce a little bit of rabbit's foot, magically not actually having lost a foot, so it's just kind of somewhat there for some reason. Bird prey is a hunter. Alright, thank you. Butterflies! P2G must have been around here. Ruffle. Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate that information. What does no SRL mean? No SRL basically means no speedruns live. SRL is speedruns live, and no is just no speedruns live. It's a speedrun website where speedrunners do participate in races, but also just generally are on the front page on speedruns live if they are doing speedruns. But you're not supposed to be on the front page when you're not doing speedruns, and well, I'm not doing a speedrun right now. So this is why the no SRL tag is in the title too. I could also just log in instead and set it to, not display me on the front page and take the no SRL out of the title. That is an option, but this is easier for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, we actually managed to get enough. Nice. And I think I would like to smelt some copper sometime. Oops, wrong place. Butterfly, really? Yep. One of my favorite bosses in Dark Souls. It's a butterfly. Of course it's a butterfly. What else did you expect? Gold bars. I keep the gold bars for now. So, that's that for today. Let's finally get some rabbits tomorrow. Level 6 foraging. Now we can finally craft a lightning rod, which we probably should create at least one. We can also make fall wild seeds, and we can create a warp totem to the beach, where we can instantly go to the beach. Isn't that nice? Hello, pony. Let's see, what do we need for a lightning rod? We need iron bar, refined quartz, and the batwing. We have pretty much all of those. How many batwings? How many refined? So 5 batwings, 1 refined quartz, 1 bat. But this is what you need refined quartz for. Only 1 iron bar required. Oh, we already have refined quartz. I don't even need to make one. Okay, and we can try and create a lightning rod. What does that do? Well, it prevents our crops from getting hit by a lightning, for 1. But for 2... it also generates a battery if it ever gets hit by a thunderstorm. Who ended up winning? No one yet. We are still going to be rolling as soon as we get to the naming screen for the rabbit. We currently have 8 names in the run. We have Johnny 5, Black Shadow, Eldris, Metal Bear, Silly Monkey, Silverfire, Val Ali, and an Extinctosaurus. So if anyone else would like to join, feel free to let me know. I know Marnie is a bit on the slow side usually, so I don't have to go in there exactly at 9. Alright as well? Alrighty. We now have 9 names on this. Number 9 is Alright. And we will get more than 9 rabbits eventually anyways. Might just take a while. Yes, when multiplayer comes out, I feel like a lot of people will return to this game just one way or another. It's definitely worth it. Even though how multiplayer will work in this game. We'll see how they design it. There's rumors that it should be ready to be released soon, but there's no official release date. Probably a case of they just don't want to announce it too early before they are really done and can produce a proper product. Which makes sense to me. Alrighty. Anyone else who would like to be a rabbit? I couldn't go through her. Anyone else would like to be a rabbit? Hello. Purchase and also. So we're going to get 2 rabbits, or rabbites. And we currently have 9 names in the running. I'm going to... here. Let me do a thing here. Random.org is what I usually use. And I'm going to go ahead and do it this way around. that. Window capture. Yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. Alrighty, so this is random.org. We can set a min and a maximum. And currently we have 9 names. I'm just going to run with 9 names in that case. So 1 through 9. Number 1 is Johnny 5. Number 2 is Black Shadow. Number 3 is Eldrist. Number 4 is Metal Bear. Number 5 is Silly Monkey. Number 6 is Silverfire. Number 7 is Val Alu. And number 8 is Extinctosaurus. Number 9 is Allrai. So I'm going to be rolling this twice. Generate. And if it's the same number twice, we will just kind of re-roll it, obviously. And then we will name them. So, generate. Number 1 is 9. So, Allrai is actually going to be our first rump. So, you won already. Number 2 is 6. And that is Silverfire. So, Allrai and Silverfire are going to be our first rabbits. Alrighty. And that's that. So, choose a coop for your new rabbit. This one. Umi? No. Allrai. Oh, by the way, Allrai and... Silverfire, if you would like to adjust your names a little bit here, feel free to let me know. I'm going to actually get something to drink real quick. If I should adjust it one way or another, just let me know if you would like having it slightly different or... Just still your name, but slightly different if necessary. Be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back. I haven't seen anything about Allrai and Silverfire in chat, so I assume Allrai is okay. And the second one. Great, I'll send the little Allrai to her new home right away. Alright. Third. Oh. And the other one is Silverfire. Let me actually double check whether I'm writing this correctly. Silverfire. Do you want it capitalized or not? We can always rename them actually, now that I think about it. Great, I'll send little Silverfire to his home right away. So it's a him in this case, and the other one was a her. I don't think there's an option for baby rabbits actually. Does this game have unlimited playtime? Yes, pretty much. There's a soft goal that you can hit if you'd like to try at the end of year 2, but there's no requirement. Hey, look at this. Who are you? This is little Silverfire. Seems curious about a little cautious. It's a strange new world. And more eggs. I have no idea where little Allrai is. Allrai has gone off to just... There you are. Hi. Little Allrai. And they're going to be growing up eventually. We're going to be petting them every day, just kind of making them happy. Speaking of petting. Kitty. I like you too. So, I think they're adorable. Alrighty, aside from that, I would like to have a mayonnaise jar, one copper bar, and an earth crystal. Have an earth crystal? I do. Copper bar. What else do we need? Oops. Stone. 15 stone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 15. Put this. So, why do I need a mayonnaise jar? Well, I don't need one. But it's a similar concept as to why I would store other stuff or put stuff into those preserved jars. I like all little ramblings. So, we kind of have partially reached our goal. We just need to expand and have even more coffee and even more rabbits. In the meantime, what should we do? Not sure. What should we do? So, I feel like if we probably want to prepare eventually for fall, where I need more experience in harvesting and just kind of generally farming in general, which means I will want to expand our little farm here, and for that I will use as many sprinklers as I can. So this thing scared off 4 crows already, so that was more than worth it already. And you have not encountered any crows yet, so this one stole all the glory. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. Either way, what I need is more sprinklers. More and more sprinklers, which means I need iron and also copper. So that means we're going to go into the mine and look for some iron copper. Get some grapes along the way. Pretty good quality too. Nice. So, copper. I'm going to start on floor 20. Then we go down to look for copper. Here's this lonely little mushroom. Not what I'm looking for. No copper here? No copper. So, also I think the next goal is going to be a bigger backpack one way or another. What should I do tomorrow? Fishing? Fishing sounds like an interesting choice to me. Maybe I should do that. Just kind of relax, do a whole lot of nothing. That includes fishing. Maybe even buy a better fishing rod, although that's once again going to be rather expensive in comparison. But at least we would be able to use the bait that we are creating. I've never seen one of those little worms there create a staircase. I don't know whether they even can do that. Looks like we're not terribly lucky with finding copper currently. Bit unfortunate. We could also focus on getting gold instead, sell gold bars and then just buy the copper instead. Let's see, 1 gold ore is the equivalent of 50 gold. I'm not going to make it to check how much 1 copper ore costs in town. But iron is always a lot easier to find. Huh. Inventory full, you say? Let me fix that. Maybe I should actually go 41, because it seems like there's decent amount of copper as well as iron. Maybe that was just coincidence though. For all I know, that's probably just coincidence. Ooh. Well, 41 might be the way to go, it looks like. So much copper. And also iron on top of it. Yeah, I like that better than the previous floors. You like these kinds of games, might I suggest having a peek at Force of Nature. It's a little like this, chill gaming, gathering, crafting and so on. Force of Nature, first time I've heard of that. When was it released and for which system, if I may ask? I do like relaxing games. Well, I feel like it's going to be rather difficult to top this one. I don't want to get into too many new games soon-ish, as in within the next few weeks. But hey, it might just be worth it, who knows? Thank you for the Batwing. Right, and I would say I may immediately go back to 40 and 41. That was really good, actually. The floors are also not too large, so finding the staircase is pretty quick as well. Alternatively, if I don't find the staircase while mining the ore, I can just go outside and then back to 41 again, because that doesn't really cost me much time at all. It's on Steam, playing right now while peeking. Interesting. Alright. Would you mind writing me that somewhere on Discord or in a whisper or so? That way I can take a look at it later. I'm prone to forgetting those kinds of things, unfortunately. So what kind of crafting and gathering do you do in Force of Nature, if I may ask? Yes, on Discord? Thank you. Also, I've actually recently thought about it. I never really advertised Discord or my Twitter one way or another, because honestly for the longest time I was just straight up too shy to do that. Or in the case of Discord, I wasn't actually even sure whether I should keep a Discord because I wouldn't have necessarily enough time to moderate it, but it seems to moderate itself, generally speaking, so it's not really much of a problem. But if you're looking for updates as in when I'm going to be starting to stream or going live or maybe some other things happening, I rarely tweet many random things, so you shouldn't get flooded with random stuff, probably. there is the odd one out where it's just kind of an odd tweet or something like that. But generally speaking, I tend to just announce when I'm going to be streaming, or if I'm not going to be streaming for that matter. Because of certain things that happen, certain things that need to be taken care of, those kinds of ideas. So yeah, that's that. You want to know the best wine, in my opinion, from France? I have to apologize, but I have absolutely no idea about wine. I generally don't even like wine. I like grape juice, but that's about it. So I could not actually give you a proper answer. There's that type of, well, beverage that is technically called wine, but really it's more of a... What's the word? We're going to get this tomorrow, I think. It's more of a... It doesn't really have any notable alcohol, let's put it that way. So I'm not sure calling it wine is all that accurate. So that thing is done. I'm going to wait until all of them are done and then fill them all at the same time, I think. Soda? I generally don't like carbonated water, actually. So there's that too. I just don't like how it feels in my mouth, basically. The taste is usually fine, I don't mind that too much. But... yeah. That kind of sounds like I'm really picky, which generally speaking I'm really not, but those are just happen to be some of the things that I'm really not necessarily into. Sleep for the night, indeed. That was a lot of stuff from farming. Melon jelly is worth 2,200 for 4? Wow. I'm surprised. And one white mayonnaise is worth a lot more than 75 gold, 200 more in fact, so that's also worth processing. It's all progression through gathering in Force of Nature. I see. Sounds nice, Valalia. Cider does have alcohol, but can be very low amounts. Yeah, it's kind of like that for that specific thing. It's... I don't actually know what it's called even, so... yeah, no clue. I assume we can't make coffee jelly. That would be slightly strange. So, petting the little Alrai, petting the little pony, petting the little Silverfire. And we get another egg. You need a keg to make coffee? Yeah, that sounds about right. Which is a bit weird, but oh well. Basil and spaghetti. Let's try another French gourmet question then. What's your favorite frog leg recipe? I've never had frogs actually. I'm not sure I would try frogs unless I knew they were, let's say, kept and at least killed properly, but I probably would try frog leg at some point if there was an opportunity. I've never had any though, so Can't tell you any. Pickled coffee beans. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm just going to work on the farm layout now for more stuff to plant. Those little thingies are just kind of hanging out there. Alright, let's figure out how many more of those would I want. I don't know. Let's just make a ton of sprinklers and then decide. I would need to have more copper first though. It's not like sparkling water that you're thinking of. Yes, I think you call that carbonated water. As in, the carbonation is what I don't like, or what? Or am I wrong in that one? Like, it's a I don't like beer for quite a few reasons. Carbonation is one of them. At least I call it carbonation. Well, it's the sparkly stuff, basically. What I don't like. Alrighty, take care, Johnny-Fi. Thank you for dropping by. Have a pleasant evening. So, I need copper. Oops, why am I going inside? Can you put those into a jar? I don't know, we'll see. So we mostly need copper at this point. You know what? I'm going to check and see how much one copper ore costs. If it is less than 50 or 50 or less, we can see whether we want to actually just buy them instead. Rock. This is still my favorite music. Wrong thing. I could have also brought some geodes with me. Forgot. Hi. Shop. 1 copper ore is 75 gold. So basically, a gold ore is worth less than a copper ore if you, even after I process it. So maybe. That's one very relaxed chicken. It might be just be. Greetings to you, Lucha Bear. Welcome. How are you doing? Bonk, 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 bonk. I should also start mowing some more grass for food for our animals in the silo. also put away the wheat. Also, what I should not forget is before winter arrives, I will want to mow all the grass and maybe make a second silo. Because in winter there's going to be no grass outside here and the little animals need some food, which means we need to resort to having, well, food from a different source other than outside grass. So I may want to go ahead and build a second silo for that purpose. So we can make 14 more sprinklers. Might just be worth it. Almost anyways. We can actually go through there. Nice. I guess winter isn't anywhere anytime soon. So maybe I should not necessarily worry about that yet. For some reason in my head, all of a sudden it was, oh yeah, next season is winter. Right, no it isn't. Not quite. It's getting closer, but I wouldn't even call it necessarily close for that matter. Right. Will I marry someone? Maybe eventually. In the game, you mean? The answer remains the same regardless of of where you mean, to be honest. Maybe eventually. Generally speaking, I'm not the type of person that goes around socializing with random people in games, just kind of... I don't feel like it. That's kind of all there is to it, really. I don't dislike them. In fact, actually, pretty much almost all of the villages I do like, one way or another. It's just... they're people. I don't necessarily need to have anything to do with people. Well, at least not. If it's not about topic or something that I'm not comfortable talking about, disgusting. I'm not sure that is the correct way to pronounce that. Kitty. Probably not quite. That's alright. So, I can cut down some more trees up here. We also could actually go to the beach, to the east side of the beach for once. We still have not created the bridge there. We should have enough wood for now to create the bridge. I don't know how much it was. It was like 200 or so. It was a lot of wood in order to get to the east side of the bridge. But it might be worth doing that sometime. Let's see. I don't have anything for him. Hey, I can give you a salad. Hello! Would you like to have some salad? A great gift, thank you. Enjoy. 300, you guess? 300 wood, that's more than I would expect. Oh well, we'll see. Also, let's go into the community center. For anyone who does not know. Oh, or not. I just gave you food.
Yeah, sounds like these raccoons are back at it again. Filthy vermins. Ah, you turned up at the right moment, son. Could you do an old man a favor and could you go around the corner, scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. Thanks. Sure, you give them a good scare and they never come back.
It was me. I'm sorry. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. Do you think there's something wrong with that, what I'm doing? Let's put it this way. I do think it's a shame for the food to go to waste. But at the same time, no. He should get a job and stop leeching off others as well. Like, if he needs food, and specifically food, then that's what he should do. But is it the food that he's after, necessarily? Or is it just that he doesn't want things to go to waste, and that is his main goal? Up until now, I've always chosen this option here. I mean, you could go with the lawful, good approach and just kind of go, yeah, it's illegal, you shouldn't do that. That's kind of beyond the point. I kind of would like to tell him, look, if you need food, I can bring it to you. But there's no such option. Which one should he choose? I don't know, I'm curious. As I said, normally I choose this one because I think that is the closest to what I would like to tell him. But I'm actually curious what other options say as well. So, no, it's a shame for food to go to waste.
Thanks, Marcella. I knew you were an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone.
You're not indeed, but if you make a mess, like he was describing, you should probably clean it up after you.
You can go home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You can tell him you're scared of the raccoons for good.
Wait! He's shaking.
I know what you are doing, Linus.
If you need a food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure to dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on, take it. And this is why I really like Gus. He's one of my favorite people. So, I wanted to actually go to the community center and check what I would need to deploy, so to speak, for various thingies. So, foraging bundle, exotic foraging, I guess that's a thing. What I could go for is the summer foraging bundle in theory. Construction bundle, we can also deliver this. So 10 hardwood, sure, let's do this. Construction foraging bundle. And spring foraging bundle is already over at that point. Exotic, we can... We need only 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4... The fifth one would be need to be somewhere else. I don't know. But summer foraging, spiceberry, grape, and sweet pea. We can get those, so just need to pick up a sweet pea, and we can already deliver this. Might as well do this. So just the spiceberry and the sweet pea, and then we bring the construction stuff too. Let's do that. And you can see it in the inventory too. True, I forgot about that actually. That's true. And steel pockets, thank you. Thank you so much for 13 rums. Welcome back, my friend, for over a year, and well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much, steel pockets. Really nice of you. Yago is looking for, yes, it's wrong. I wanted to search for the stuff in that trash can. Sure. We can go with that too if you'd like to. Alright, before I forget about it, I need 99 of those thingies, so... Oops, how do I... $99 and 99 stone as well. And what else do we need? 10 hardwood. So that's for the construction bundle. I would need a spaceberry, and we can probably find a sweet pea somewhere along the way sometime. I think there were some on over here, so I probably should just pick it up, because they're not always here every day. And it could be pretty tricky to find one specific type of foraging good. So I'd rather pick it up right now. Nope, not here. There we go, sweet pea. I do believe they don't have any, yeah, they don't have any nutrition value, which is why I generally don't really pick them up. Okay, we can just go to the community center right now, in fact. I didn't even think about that, but we do have enough time for that. Probably. Alright, sounds good, Valalio. Thank you, appreciate that. Actually, figured I should do this first thing to tomorrow, but might as well do it now, right? Not really much of a difference. Okay, winter foraging is going to be next time. So basically I missed the spring foraging bundle in theory, but we could potentially still complete it. Bundle complete. And we get a charcoal kiln. We can make coal out of wood, which may or may not be useful. Currently we have enough coal, but we can run out of coal really easily. Then summer foraging bundle. 30 summer seeds. I probably should have done that earlier. Oh well. So, and thanks to me completing those bundles, we actually get other places unlocked too. Why did that thing get unlocked twice? Why did you go back and forth there so many times? That was weird. Either way, this one here is now pantry. It's about crops, high quality crops, stuff you create on your farm, that you plant, that you grow, and also from animals. Not too difficult to complete. Also, the reward is a greenhouse if you manage to complete the entire thing. But because we already missed spring, quote-unquote missed, I knew this was here. I'm not going to worry about it too much. This one here is basically all types of fish, glittering boulder removed. I'm not going to worry about that one anytime soon. And this one here is the minecart's repair, just the boiler room. We would need 1 copper bar, 1 iron bar, and 1 gold bar. We would need quartz, earth crystal, frozen tear, and fire quartz. We probably have those too. And then 99 slam, 10 batons, 1. We actually have all of those, don't we? We should be able to complete those without too much trouble. And the minecart's repair is actually really nice, because what minecarts do for you is you just hop into a minecart and you go to a select destination. There is 1, 2, 3, 3.5 different destinations where you can go to through a minecart. One is the mine, one is up here at the bus station, and one is on the right side of the, well, blacksmith just. It's actually kind of convenient-ish to be able to do that. What do I do with a charcoal kiln? You know, I'm just going to plant it here and probably forget about it until I need it. If I ever need it. Kitty! Oops. Alrighty. To complete bundles is really easy, at least most of them. I do agree. If I end up going for the bundles, it will be in the second year. I'm not going to worry about those right now. Alrighty, hey pony, hey. Where did you guys go? There's Silverfire and Greens too, alright. It just kind of disappeared all of a sudden. That was weird. So what I should do is take this one, the mayonnaise machine, put it inside here at the entrance, and every time I pick up an egg I can just take out the mayonnaise and put in the new one. Kitty! So coffee should be ready as well soon. Oh, all today. I think I said the 22nd, right? There's a bundle mod with this. It is at least 10 times heavier at the fact they're really hard. I see. Makes sense. I'm perfectly fine with it not being difficult, so I'm not looking for more of a challenge. Picking those up before they drop into the water. Some of them still jumped into the water. You cannot actually catch them, it seems. Then I need to be a bit further to the left here. Preferably hitting the tree to the right. If not, we lose all the wood. Okay. We're fine. We're going to lose some of the wood here. Oh, no, we got lucky. Now I also want to try and start thinking about how I want my layout of the farm to be looking. Like, one thing I have in mind is just coffee plants? What do you call those? Coffee plants everywhere. But then grass patches once in a while. Where the little rabbits are as well. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to be handling that. actually save up all those coffee beans for, well, a lot of those coffee beans, not all of them, for next year. Because let's just sell the more, well, valuable ones. A lot of those coffee beans I will want to plant next year. You don't sell maple seeds. You can sell mixed seed if you want to. Alrighty, so I need one of each bars in terms of those thingies. Actually organize this thing. Then we need... what else do we need? Is it the pantry? No, it's not the pantry. It's the boiler room. One of each of those. So that. This. I don't have a fire quartz, do I? I think it was a solar essence. Wait a second. Yes, I need a fire quartz and the frozen tear. I believe I also sold the frozen tear as well. Yep, I need a fire quartz and the frozen tear, so I'm going to go and grab those. And last but not least... $99 slime, 10 bat wings, and... wait a second. You don't need all of those, only 2. Ah, so I just go grab an solar essence and the void essence and put them in there. Maybe bat wings instead. No, solar essence and void essence. Okay, that's pretty much that. I need a frozen tear, a fire quartz. 1 solar essence, 1 void essence. Okay, and we're looking for a frozen tear now. Fire quartz should be probably a bit trickier to acquire, but probably not too difficult either way. Which map is this? This is forest indeed. I probably should have completed those minecarts way earlier. Would have saved me a lot of walking time. But I forgot how easy it is to complete those. Oh well. So... start 115 now. 110 makes more sense. Oh, we got another solar essence. I did not need to bring those with me, but that's okay. So I don't have much space, so I kind of want to not necessarily pick up stuff that I'm not going to either pick up in bunches. Or it's not particularly valuable. Like the duck marine over there. I categorize that as not all that valuable. Okay, that's the staircase, that was what I was looking for. More gold. As soon as we find the fire quartz, we're out of here. The quickest way to look for fire quartz would probably be just checking level 111 over and over again. Or I could go ahead and open up all the geodes. That would be an option too. That might be a thing I do. Does not look like there's anything over there. Moving 1 level further down. And I think I'm also going to eat the salad. Only 1 left at this point. It's for emergencies, generally speaking, but I'm also looking for fire quartz, I guess. My mace mastery right now is pretty low, so I probably shouldn't even try to use the mace for now. How did I get iridium so soon? Unlock a geode? I got iridium ore through a geode, but I got an iridium bar through an enemy drop down here somewhere. I don't know which enemy it was somewhere in the lower levels. But you can get a lucky iridium bar drop from one of those enemies here. It's kind of interesting. Might have been one of those dark guys. Okay, that's the wrong quartz. That was better. The wrong quartz. But that's okay too. Since I have at least one of them in my inventory right now. So back to 111. Here we have an emerald. The main reason why I don't like picking up those gemstones in the first place, by the way, is because you usually don't find many of the same types of emeralds, so each one individually just takes up some inventory space. And Hotrot, good morning to you. Thank you so much for 29 rums. Welcome back, my friend, for a long time already. And well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Going back outside, back at 111. We're running out of energy, so checking 111 over and over is most likely the more efficient thing to go for. I mean, I guess it doesn't really help that I'm also mining the gold ore for that matter. But gold ore is worth quite a lot of money. Picking them up is reasonable in my opinion. Might have been one of the slimes that dropped me an iridium bar. Like one of the bigger ones, I'm actually not sure. Also completely forgot that I need a frozen tear and a fire quartz for that bundle. In fact, I wasn't even thinking about the bundle until just recently, so that will kind of explain as to why I didn't keep any of them. Also soon we have the 22nd where I'm going to go ahead and finally try to see whether we find the monster infested floor. Actually, maybe I should use the day tomorrow to check where the monster infested floor is at this point. Ouch. I'm going to die at this rate. I'm out of here. Okay, I didn't manage to quite get what I was looking for. Let's deliver the stuff that I already have to the community center. And maybe buy some salads in the bar as well. Then tomorrow, I think we are going to have our friend the blacksmith open up a geode. With a bit of luck we get enough value out of them in order to buy a bigger backpack too. You know what? I'm actually going to aim to get a bigger backpack by tomorrow, pretty much no matter what. I went the wrong way for the community center here. Derp. I'm not even flying and I'm going the wrong way. Good job. Hello, Junimo. How are you doing? So, put this in here, there. And we put those in here already, might as well, so we don't have to worry about keeping them anymore. Oh, today's Friday, I missed the traveling merchant. Oopsie. Okay. Small magnet ring and the furnace. Small magnet ring is going to go back into... Oh, bulletin board is now available. I didn't realize it would be complete or available once you complete any of the bundles anywhere. He's doing the back and forth again. So weird. So, we don't need small magnet rings. Thank you though. But the furnace is nice. How long have I been playing this game? In this case, this is the first year for this specific play, but I've been playing this game before quite a few times on and off. I wanted to get some salad. Hi. What do you like, buddy? Hungry? Thirsty? I've got just a thing. Does he like any of those things you can buy from him? So, we have restocked on emergency salads. Let me put the geodes into my inventory so I may hopefully not forget about them. And put the rest of the things back into stuff. So we don't need those here. Right, I wanted to use those cherry bombs too. Okay, geodes. That's all the geodes I have for now. With a bit of luck I don't even have to go for other stuff anymore. Kitty, good night. Right, I wanted to sell stuff to afford a bigger backpack now. I guess not. Rain! I like rain. I like Kitty. I like you too. Hello! Oh, there's a void egg in my way. Going to pet all of our little pets. Putting the void egg into the machine. Ignoring the mail because I don't want to read it. I'm just lazy. There's no other specific reason. Oh, a lightning already hit our lightning rod there. So we can produce some more batteries. You know, because the lightning rod is normally static, but right now it's just kind of moving. So, put those here. Keep those. And those. And that. And I guess we can read it after all. Demetrius. Mothila. I'm gathering data on the correlation between soil alkalinity and crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. If you brought me one, I'd be very grateful. I don't have melons. We can wait until next year. You can literally do those quests that come through mail next year as well. It's no problem. Will I make coffee with the coffee beans? Well, first of all, I will put the coffee into the soil next year, first of spring. But maybe. I do remember cakes being pretty expensive to make. So it might take a while. Also, I should not have taken all those things with me. I'm just going to plant that here so I don't forget it to pick it up again anymore. Because I don't have enough space. Crop research. Introductions. Oh boy, I did not keep up with one person greeted every day. Too bad. Was it 10? 9, 9. 9 it is. I'm bored, let's eat the sweet pea. Didn't do anything. Come back when someone is working. I am working. So someone is working, right? So I should be coming back already. Hey. He's working too, so I can come back too. Whatever. Process geodes. Oops. Excuse me. Let's see, we have limestone and some dirt. And then we process some omni geodes, which can contain pretty much anything. And we get a boarfish helm. Alright, it's not a head, it's a helmet. Alright. Ghost crystal, we've already had those 3 iridium ore. We would need 1 more for creating an iridium bar, actually. I think there's at least 1 new stone for the museum. Elvite, upper ore, star shards. Ooh, we can make iridium now. Another one of those basalt thingies. Don't have enough space. Alrighty, thank you, buddy. Hello. Process some more geodes. Only 4 more left. We already had this one. Wow, we got 2 full iridium bars from this entire thing. So do you have anything new? Yes, we do actually. We have never had a tiger eye before. Even though Tales of Fantasia tells us otherwise, and it's does really well. New reward. Obsidian vase. And a chicken statue. That's nice, I guess. Alrighty. Yeah, we don't quite have enough money for a bigger backpack. That's alright. Alrighty, so don't need this, don't need that, don't need this, don't need that, don't need this, don't need that, don't need this. Yeah, please don't need that. But we're making 2 more iridium bars. Those take a really long time to finalize, let's put it that way. So, might as well start them now. I don't have enough money because I forget to sell stuff. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So, tomorrow I will guarantee to have enough money. What do we do in the meantime? It's only 11 AM. I actually thought it was already night time and time to sleep, honestly. You know what? We're going to request another silo, I think. Might as well. I have forgotten what it requires, but I'm sure it's a bunch of stone, it's maybe some hardwood, it may be some clay. I think it's clay, actually. And some wood. And like 500 gold? We should easily have enough for that. What should we have in here? 232 out of 240. So this silo is getting really full at this point. So where do we put the second silo? Maybe I should make some space somewhere else. I only need one close by in order to have quick access to it. So if we can put it somewhere over here, that would be fine. 11 AM sounds like the proper time to go to bed. Yeah, I mean, to me it might be. The thing is, I've actually started to get really tired over here. Not entirely sure why. I need 5 copper bars? Okay. Trying to find the missing things for the community center. That's actually a really good point. I already forgot about those. Oh my goodness. Thank you for reminding me. Blackberry, blah blah blah. Ooh, blackberry, blah blah blah. I need 5 copper bars. You need copper for so many little things. Yeah. That's that. So, since I also always need copper and stuff as well, let's go just do our usual tour of floor 41. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and try to locate the enemy infested floor. It should be somewhere like 82, 83. That's not quite what I had in mind. Greetings. So, construct farm buildings, please. And I would like to have a silo. Yes, 5 copper bars. Thank you for telling me that. It's only 100 gold too. Oh. Thank you for telling me that before I ran into this. I could build it here, but then I can no longer go behind the building, which that would be slightly awkward. I could build it here, but then our cat doesn't have it particularly. Actually, cats do tend to like enclosed spaces, so putting the silo here would not be a terrible idea. It's one of the reasons as to why they really like sitting in boxes, generally speaking. I think I'm going to just put it here. So by the way, if you just put a stack of hay into a chest, you have a way more hay in those chests than the silos. But if you have multiple silos, I don't need to worry for a long time about getting more hay until it's really necessary. Like, I can't just ignore it for a month or two, and then eventually think, oh yeah, let's check hay, and then just go and get some more eventually. It's basically just more of a case of ease of mind rather than efficiency. For you, it's Leah or Abigail? I don't know. I've not decided. I mean, getting a partner in this game just requires a bunch of effort, which I could spend just going to the mines instead, or trying to get enough money for more rabbits. That's just kind of silly to prioritize relationships over rabbits, if you ask me. Maybe not, but I'm not all that looking for. You can take a guy too. It is indeed. Generally speaking, I'm more into ladies, but as mentioned before, Elliot might be still an interesting candidate. Despite that, I like his character. Ooh, we get lucky. It's not even what I was necessarily looking for. I was looking for the monster infested floor. Instead, I find that. That's kind of lovely. So, it has to go, it has to go, it has to go, it has to go. Don't worry, Michael, we are getting the full backpack very soon. How deep is this mine? 120 floors exactly. The other mine, well, there is another mine, yes, is infinite amount of floors. We can go further and further. So 84 was not it, curious enough. Slightly surprised that it was not 84, honestly. Whatever, I'm going to leave that gold over there for now. So it might be higher than I remember it being, or maybe it resets earlier than that. Maybe it resets earlier than 185. Oh, 185 I mean. That's a possibility. Keep going, I guess. Or maybe I just completely missed it. Or have it wrong in my memory. That is also entirely possible. Nice crit. So 87, still no monster infested floor. Surprising. We have a mushroom, however, which is worth way more than fiber. Do I play this game on PC? Yes, I am playing this on PC. I don't actually have a console who could even play this game. I guess technically speaking, you could optimize it to run on the PlayStation 2, but that's not quite what I mean. Okay, eat the blackberry. So we get some more cave carrots. There's the possibility that the monster infested floor is just not here. So yellow slimes, or well, dirt green ones usually give you gold ore. They can also give you other stuff, I believe. Hey, more fire quartz, I just realized. So we go back to 91. I mean, it could be exactly 90, which would be awkward because I would miss it entirely. if FNA or XNA on Running had PS2 back in theory could run, but I think the game is pretty heavy in terms of graphical effects shaders. Yes, that's probably true. You would need to heavily alter it in order to run on a PS2. That sounds about right. Like things I don't even consider to be that resource intense are probably way more, well, wrongly there than what I realize. That would be kind of the standard case. Yeah, I don't know whether it's X and B monogame or FNA. I have a little bit of experience with all of those in terms of programming myself, but not a whole lot. As in, it's really minimal. Brings to you, Ricochet. Thank you for the clock. Can definitely use that. So, 94. Neither monster infested no mushrooms. So we got 95. I should have used the cave character instead first. Would have made more sense. Flipito? I have no idea what that is. Interesting. Which food gives you the most amount of energy? I believe that would be the elixir. Gives you the most amount of energy per use. Oh, it's pretty late. I wanted to just get one more floor. So, speaking of one more floor, we also need... We need the frozen tier still, which I guess next day I'm going to go to floor 41. Hey, the Iridium bars are done. Yeah. We'll do the jam thing later. We can actually sell it at Pierre's itself if we need a little bit more money. We sell those. Keep this, keep that. We need one fire quartz, so we keep one of them. Don't sell it. Keep it. Those in here. I'll sell this. Actually, I need money for tomorrow, so I should hurry up a little bit before 2 AM hits. Those, and that. Keep that. Also, at this point I can put those back in here too. Wait, I already did put the gold bars into the thing, so it should be fine. Level 9 combat already. I'm getting an Iridium band. What does that even do? Ethan, flip it, hit, chip, chippy, Lee. a game porter who mostly works with XNA games, porting them to non-Windows, non-XP 360 platforms. I see. He's responsible for writing the FNA engine. Interesting. I did work with FNA as well. I was told monogame is... No, actually, I didn't work with FNA. No, I did work with FNA a little bit. Just a little. That's a lot of money. Hello. Good morning, alright. Come back in here. Good morning to you, Silverfire, and good morning to you, Pony. I assume you can put those in here. No, you can't put the beans in there. I also assume you can't put the... No, you cannot put those in there either. What do I plant next time? Pumpkins? Oh. Aww. That's unfortunate. One of the plants got destroyed by a lightning strike there. So one lightning rod does not seem to be enough sometimes. That's unfortunate. So how many coffee beans am I going to save up? Like 300, 400, 500? Let's go with 500. For next spring, just kind of immediately planting 500 coffee plants. Keep in mind, this is what we got from a single coffee bean so far. It's pretty good actually. Could have left the scythe at home as well now I think about it, and the axe as well. Let's see. Whose birthday is it is next? Hey, the dwarf's birthday is tomorrow. If I find something useful, I will keep it him. You need the tuna for a new recipe that you're making. Interesting. Monogame supports more platforms but required a lot of hacks to make games work. FNA is practically current and requires minimal changes to the original game code, mostly keyboard input since an XNA that was a giant hack to begin with. Right. Makes sense. So, finally, we get a bigger backpack. Oh boy. Deluxe pack. Thank you. How are you doing? And we have 8 days left. Can make poppies and radish and wheat. Can make peppers, blueberries. No, blueberries is a multi-day thingy. 12 is too late. Tomato seeds is too late as well. Actually, we only have 7 days left, so more like 6, really. So if anything, we would make radish. If I wanted to make anything. So, but I don't want to make anything. I'm okay with just going to look for that silly frozen tear now. Monogame supported Wii, Wii U and 3DS since a while ago. Impressive. This like New Game Plus or something like that? No, this is just new farm. Nothing too terribly different from what other new farms you would start with. Alrighty, floor 41 we go for. That was actually pretty good for iron as well. And also other stuff we ended up needing, so Sounds like a good plan for me to just check out floor 41 over and over again until we get a lucky ladder. In the meantime, grabbing all the things we can. Maybe I should have stayed there because the music just restarted. Right, those only need one pickaxe swing, so finding a ladder is actually pretty quick. And we got a frozen tear. And another frozen tear. Huh. Just like that. Nice. You saw some things earlier. Hello, I like you. It's good to take a break from work every now and then. I do agree. Do you like frozen tears? Thank you. This is a very interesting specimen. I agree, and the journey must do too. Bundle complete. And we get 5 Omnigeodes. And also, this means the boiler room is going to get repaired. But also, we are the Junimos, keepers of the forest. Thank you, little Junimos. You're supposed to carry something. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to stand in your way. I think this little guy's supposed to carry something. Which he brings into his little hut. And then puts a little star. Well. He's following me now. That's adorable. Good job, thank you. Can I pet you? I would like to pet you. Thank you. So basically, we completed one entire set of those thingies. And what that implies is essentially that the Junimos are kind of happy with us. The community center is getting rebuilt one way or another. But also on top of that, we get a little reward from the Junimos. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just waiting around, sitting and listening to music mainly, to be completely honest. So, there's also various other types of bundles here that we could go for. The reward for those bundles here on the bulletin board is friendship. Isn't that nice? And here we have other bundles, 2,500 gold, 5,000 gold, 10,000 gold, and 25,000 gold. So like 40,000 gold total. Not quite. More like 35, 40, 42,500 gold. And that would repair our bus. We don't have that much money. Actually, we are reasonably close to the next rabbit. How are you doing? Have a nice day. So, putting stuff here. Silverfire looks fine. Silverfire looks fine indeed. What else could I do today? First up, organize stuff here. The gold bars back. And then I would say let's go and whack some tree stumps. What is my foraging level anyways? What did I hit there? That was weird. What is my foraging level at? Skills. Foraging is just 6, so this will take a while to get much higher. But if I just consistently whack down those tree stumps, it would actually be quite fine. Fishing is 3, farming is not quite 5 yet. But we should get to 5 reasonably soon. Within time. Or I could upgrade my weapon. Weapon or weapon? Working tools like the axe. I could upgrade the axe, I could upgrade the pickaxe. Actually no, the pickaxe is too expensive to upgrade right now. What else could I do with those? Also one thing I'm contemplating is how do I want to... I like this tree, I'll leave it here. How do I want to... do the setup for those sprinklers and stuff? I think in fall we'll probably know more about how to set up those sprinklers, because then I'm just going to plant pretty much as many crops as possible. In that case, now that I think about it again a little bit better, more clearly, what I should do is I should just keep the money so I can buy as many seeds as possible, because once again our coffee beans or coffee plants are going to be withering away. As soon as fall begins. Oh, that's a lot of fruits. Thank you, fruit bats. Even get a cherry. Cherries are pretty expensive too, so that's nice. $154 of those here already. Okay, put in here. And I think that's it for today. Ooh, we got our first battery. What can we do with a battery? Well, we can build a crystallarium and 2 iridium bars, 5 gold bars and 99 stone. But we don't have a diamond anymore, do we? No, I sold all of them. What you can do with a crystallarium, you can put gemstone into it and it will multiply. It's actually pretty neat. Well, the multiplication takes ages. But it's still kind of neat. Oh, I forgot the furnace over at... the other place. That's okay. Let's go to bed early. While the Junimas just do their hocus pocus and repair the minecarts. I have no doubt that those little guys have no clue how those minecarts even work in the remotest way, but I feel like they just kind of memorized how they used to look and they just bring them back into their original state exactly. And that's kind of how they repair the things and buildings and stuff around here. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this is it from me for today, honestly. It's a bit of a shorter stream, to be fair. Let me pet my little rumps. Silver fire and all that. It's a bit of a shorter stream, honestly, but I feel like just leaning back, relaxing and resting. We have a lot of coffee to take care of as well. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed your stay. And maybe until next time. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much.